Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Amazing Spider-Man issue 16, and this starts the prologue to Dead No More, which is called Before Dead No More. So before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 157, and that's show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, so be sure to check that out. The exclusive comics for that show are in the description below. Also, that show should be up on Friday, so be sure to look forward to that. But let's start talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue 16. Covers are great. Really do enjoy the covers. It's Spider-Man lifting this heavy thing, which does happen in the issue. At first I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So I don't know if it gets you pumped up for the issue, but it's a definitely great artwork. The concept could be a little better, but I like the art style. And let's start talking about the interior art, which is still, I can never pronounce his last name, Common Coley's artwork, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I talk about it all the time. I feel like eyes are kind of weird. Actually, in that scene where she's bulging them out looks okay, but half the time it's always like half open eyes in his art. And also, I don't like cheekbones. The cheekbones are weird. It makes everyone always look very sad. And then the colors are really bland. So, yeah, I still have a negativity towards the artwork. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we get to see Peter, J. Jonah, Aunt May dealing with Jay, his health. That he's sick and it has something to do with this gene thing that no one really could have prevented. And especially with Spider-Man, you know, with Peter, he always thinks that everything's his fault, so he notices it's not. But then he has this opportunity from this mad scientist who is just playing as a doctor, who says, hey, we could do this weird experiment on him and might work. And then Peter finds the opportunity to use this experiment, which we learn has to do with cloning and changing people's DNA, and it works on this guy, but Peter's spider sense goes off. So now J. Jonah Jameson kind of goes behind everyone's back, and he's like, alright, I'll pay whatever, and I'll do this. And then we have, like, I guess a clone, which is the Dead No More thing, and clone conspiracy altogether, where we get to see J. Jonah's wife come back, and J. Jonah's like, oh, what? You were supposed to be dead. So what do I think of the issue? I don't really like the concept of the story so far. I was disappointed because I'm really still excited for Dead No More, still excited for Clone Conspiracy, but character stuff are a little weird here. Peter, you know, after he finds out about this clone stuff, who, I mean, in the Marvel Universe and comics in general, who is known for having horrible clone stories, and not written, I just mean in a way that he hasn't had the best luck with clones. You would think Peter would be like, oh, let's think about this, clones, this is not good. Look how many clones have been walking around with me, look what Jackal did to me. And I agree with Anna Marie, where she says, or Annie, where she says, hey, do you think this is a good idea? This sounds very mad science type thing going on. He's like, yeah, let's try it. Let's try it on this guy I don't know. So I feel like Peter in this issue felt very out of character, only to make these plots happen. And I didn't really like the plot that much. I don't know if I care about these clones and going into Parker Industries and doing all this stuff. So I wasn't feeling the plot for this issue, and obviously that's a big thing for the book. Even if I did like the beginning scenes with J. Jonah and Peter, really the plot brought it down for me. So I don't know how to feel about this. I guess we'll see where it goes. But I gave Amazing Spider-Man issue 16 2 stars. I didn't really enjoy the arc as much as I expected to, but I will say I am glad that they're utilizing Peter's supporting characters more. I do think it's more interesting that way, but we'll just see where it goes. So, of course, I'll be picking it up and like I said, seeing where it goes. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of this issue. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.